Welcome to RMS Sales Training and Inspiration. It is great. It's a new year. It is 2019 and 2019. I have a new slogan for you. We're going to arise and shine in 2019. That's our goal. Arise. Everybody say that together with me. Arise and shine in 2019. That's a good catchy phrase, and I'm going to ride that throughout the whole year, because as we begin a new year, I have to say this, I am amazed how fast the time goes by. And I know a lot of you, as you're getting older, agree with me, because we started doing these shows a little over a year ago, and it seems like I was watching this the other day. I was watching one of our shows. A lot of viewers, we've had a bunch of people watching it, and it was a Christmas New Year's show. And it's like, man, it seems like I just did that, and here it is, another year has raced by. And it's amazing that the time goes by so fast. And that's why it's so important that we live each day positively, that we understand that every day is a gift, and we also understand that life is brief, life is fragile, it goes by fast. We're only here for a short time, and it's so easy to get caught up in all the little situations. And I know some of the problems and obstacles and challenges that come, they may seem big, they may be surmountable, and you may think, there's nothing I can do about it. But the amazing part about it, they really aren't. Life is so brief, life is so fragile. Enjoy every single second while you're here, and don't get caught up in all the small stuff. And remember that pretty much everything is small stuff. Now, I know there's huge challenges, and I don't want to demean them in any way at all, and I know some of you may be going through some right now. I'll be praying for you. Stay encouraged, be lifted up always. Always trust in the Lord. That's where my heart is at. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not under your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will keep your path straight. That's my belief, and that comes from His Word. But as we go into the new year, you hear the term resolutions. And here's the sad story. Right now, as we're filming this, we're in the middle of January. You probably won't see it till February. Many people, as they do their resolutions, they got it all figured out, they're all excited. And do you realize that most people are in the gym January, and they're ready to work out, and they're ready to start their new life and lose weight and do all these things? By February, the gyms are about where they were all the rest of the year, because many people don't follow through with their resolutions, and they don't follow through with their plans or their goals. That's why it's important, and we're going to dedicate this show right here to inspirational things. We're going to talk about success today after the commercial breaks. I'm going to be getting into what successful people do and what their habits are, and I'm going to encourage you to write them down and ask yourself, what am I doing different from people that are highly successful? Why do these people achieve their goals? Why do they make it happen, and why it may not be happening for me? Now, don't beat yourself up. Be encouraged. We're here to encourage you, to inspire you, to take you to levels where God wants you to be. So it's important. The formula goes like this. You set a goal. I'll be talking about this again. I'm going to repeat it right after the commercial breaks, because it's very important that we have this instilled into our mind. So you set a goal. Where do you want to be this time next year? Where do you want to be a month from today? Where do you want to be 6 months from today? And you have to be specific in exactly what you want to achieve. For example, you never want to say, well, I just want to make a lot of money. That's not specific, and there's no reason why at all. You have to have a reason why, and you have to know exactly what you want out of life. Where do you want to be? How much money would you like to have? What type of career? Where do you want to be in your career? What level, especially for those of you with Retriever Merchant Solutions, what level do you want to be at? How many merchants are you going to write this week? How many are you going to write today? How many are you going to write at the end of this month? How many will you have for the whole year? And I know some of you, as I'm asking this question, may have said, well, I really haven't thought about it. I just want to write a bunch, or I just want to be successful. That doesn't cut it. That doesn't work at all, because you're not even knowing what you're working for. How do you achieve your goal if you don't even know what your goal is? So you have to write that down. Be specific. Write your short-term goals down, your medium-term goals, your mini goals, and your long-term goals. Write them all out. And then many people will do that, and they'll say, yeah, I've got all these goals, it's great, it's fantastic, it's going to be awesome. And somebody may ask, well, how are you going to achieve those goals? And the answer may be, wow, I never even thought about that at all. That's a great question. I guess I won't. And that's what ends up happening, because people have good intentions and they have good goals, but they don't have a plan on how they're going to achieve those goals. So you write it all out. What is your plan? If, for example, let's take it with Retriever Merchant Solutions. My goal this week is to write 7 merchants. Well, how am I going to do that? What's it going to take for me to do that? You should be mapping out the areas that you're working all week long, where you're going to work Monday, where you're going to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're going to follow up with callbacks. You're going to work from this time to this time. You're going to drive here, you're going to drive there. Your whole map of success is all planned out. So this way you're not flying by the seat of your pants. You're setting your goal and you're planning your success. You're planning your work. Now, once you've got that, people may say, well, I've got my goal, I got my plans, I know exactly what I need to do, I'm going to start someday, or I'm going to start one day, or I'm going to start next week. Not today, tomorrow. I'm going to start next month. As soon as the stars all line up perfectly and everything's great in my life, that's when I'm going to begin. Not today, down the road. And that's called procrastination, which is the thief of all time. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. And I talked about this in a Monday morning motivation that I sent out. You have to have TNT, which stands for today, not tomorrow. So do it today. Quit procrastinating. There's some of you that are working with our company, Retriever, and you have paralysis by analysis, they call it, or analysis by paralysis, however they frame it. And what that means is, I can't go out there in the field until I know exactly everything word for word. And you know what? I've been doing this for 20 years. I don't know exactly anything word for word. I'm calling up our office today, as a matter of fact, asking questions about things I don't even know. So we're constantly evolving, we're constantly learning. So if you're thinking that way, the best way for you to learn is to get out there and do it right now. Forget about the fear, forget about the fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of success. Get out there and take action, and everything will fall into place. So you're going to set a goal, you're going to plan your work, and once you've got your plan, you work your plan. That simple formula which you hear me talk about time and time again. Set your goal, plan your work your plan. That's your plan of success. I'm going to take a short break. I want you to listen to the commercials. Support the ministries. Many of you have asked about the ministries that I'm involved in. I believe that we are blessed to be a blessing. You've heard about Haven Horse Ranch. You've heard about Hands and Feet Foundation. Wonderful things are happening. Get involved. If you're not involved with any of these ministries, get involved and encourage and help other people. That's what we're called to do. I'll be right back. I hope you got your notebooks and pens. We're going to talk about habits of successful people. We're starting the new year off right, and we're going to have a great, successful 2019. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Hi, it's Rich Norton. I am a board member for the Haven Horse Ranch in St. Augustine, Florida. This is a wonderful ministry that specializes in equine therapy for special needs children. What an amazing ministry. If you'd like to support this ministry, go to havenhorseranch.org, havenhorseranch.org in St. Augustine, Florida, and you will bless somebody and you'll get blessed yourself. Appreciate you doing that. God bless.
Hey everybody, Johnny Van Zandt from Leonard Skinner here with the sign of Hands and Feet. We want you to go out and donate. We want you to go see them. God bless each and every one of you. Support, support, support.
Amen.
Amen. Hey everybody, Johnny Van Zandt here from Skinner. Hey, I want you to donate to the Hands and Feet West Side. West Side's the best side. There you go. That's where I was born at. Anyway, hey, listen, they're feeding homeless vets, homeless people, helping people recover. They're a good organization. Don't forget, donate to the Hands and Feet West Side. God bless.
Hello everybody, I'm Amy Gandy from Hands and Feet Foundation. It is a nonprofit organization, 501c3, that my husband and I started 4 years ago. What we do is we feed the least of these. We help the least of these in our community and everywhere else if they want to come. We have hot meals every day from 12:30 to 2. After we eat, we have a Bible study every day. We have clothes, food. Once a month we have free doctors, free psychiatrists, a free optometrist, dentists, and these are real licensed practitioners. And we have haircuts on Mondays. We help people get into rehab and detox from drug addiction, life on the street, where they need help. We have homeless shelters that we facilitate with, that if they want to get off the street, we help homeless veterans get off the street because there's no reason they should be out. And how we do all this, we do it for free from donations, volunteers, and from people like y'all. We would like for you to look us up on Facebook, Hands and Feet Westside. We'd like for you to look at our website, handsandfeetfoundation.org. Our address is 7478 103rd Street, Jacksonville, Florida, 32210. The Bible says that when you have done unto the least of these, you have done unto me. Thank you.
Hey everybody, go to handsandfeetfoundation.org and support them. Don't forget, support, support, support. For the Son of Man who came to seek and save the lost. Luke 19:10.
Hi, it's Rich Norton here with Retriever Merchant Solutions. I'm here with my good friend, Jason Woodward. We have amazing opportunities. Tell them all about it, Jason.
Not only do you get commission up front every single week and get paid on it, but we also make residual income. So let me explain to you what that is. My dad told me my whole life, no matter how successful I was in sales, until I made money while I was sleeping, I was not successful. Well, guess what? Residual income is making money while you're sleeping. So now I'm successful, and we want to help you be successful too.
We'll teach you, we'll train you. Give me a call, Rich Norton at 904-434-4635, or you can email, tell them the email address.
It's opportunity.rps@gmail.com. We want you.
We are back, and thank you for watching the show. Thank you for all your encouragement and your love and support. I appreciate all of you that are out there, especially those with Retriever Merchant Solutions. We are in 2019 as you're watching this show, and I study a lot about success, and that's our goal for each and every one of you to be successful, not only with RMS, but to be successful in every phase of your life. If you're married, being a successful husband or wife, being a successful friend, being a successful mentor, being a successful dad or mom, whatever level. We want success in every phase of our life, in our finances and all of our relationships. But one of the things that we have found out for habits of successful people, and there's 10 of them, so I'm going to breeze through them because we don't have a long show here, but I just talked about that. And amazingly, number one on the list, habits of successful people, is they set goals. And we just spent a couple minutes talking about that. That's their number one priority, is to set goals, to have a reason why. So I want you to visualize that again and picture that again. Just like in sports, you have two teams that are playing football. You have goals on each end. If these guys are playing like the Super Bowl and they start going towards the goal and there's not a goal or there's not goalposts, if they're going to kick a field goal, there's no reason to do it. So it's the same thing in our business, and it's the same thing in life. You have to have a reason why you are doing what you're doing. And as I stated, it's not just about, I want to make a lot of money, and RMS seems like a good way to do it. It's got to be more specific. If you want a brand new car, what type of car? What color? What year, what style, take a picture of it. Be specific in all your goals. How much money are you going to save this year? Are you in debt right now? Write out a plan. There's a book out there called Total Money Makeover. Get a plan going and write exactly how much debt you're going to get rid of this year. Get a plan in place, set a goal, plan the work, and work the plan. We also found out that people that are highly successful take responsibility for all their actions. Now, we all make mistakes. None of us have arrived. We've all messed up in life. Thank God for grace. Thank God for mercy. Thank God for forgiveness. But we don't, as successful people, make excuses at all. When you stumble across and go through difficult times, you have a choice. You can either say, I'm going to be a victim. I'm going to blame everybody else. I'm not successful because of this, because of my childhood, because of the way my parents treated me, because the last job that I had, they didn't treat me fairly. Nothing was gone right in my life. I have a big dark cloud over me. It's just bad luck wherever I go. Or you can say, I'm going to be a victor, and I understand that no matter who I am, I'm going to have obstacles. I'm going to have challenges. I'm going to have difficulties, but I am making a decision that I'm going to overcome them, and I'm going to be a victor, and I'm never going to make excuses. I'm never going to have that disease called excusitis. I'm going to make it happen. I'm making the decision. Rather than be a victim, I'm a victor. So successful people, that's one of their habits, is they take responsibility for all their actions. None of us are perfect. We are screw-ups. Okay, I'm king screw-up. I mess up. But again, I learn through my failures. I overcome them, and we keep on marching forward. Let me encourage all of you to do the same thing. That's a habit of a successful person. Number 3, they have great self-discipline. Do you notice the people that are in life that aren't very successful, or they're having difficulties and challenges, is because they fly by the seat of their pants. They do not know what they're doing from one day to another. And their lives are so stressed out because they have no plan in place. They do one thing one day, that doesn't work. They do something else the next day, that doesn't work. The third day they're doing something else different, and they're just going crazy, and they're all stressed out because they don't have any plan of action at all. It takes self-discipline to become successful. If, for example, you made a decision that you're going to lose weight this year, or you're going to get healthy, or you're going to eat right, or you're going to be a healthy person in 2019, well, that just doesn't happen. It takes self-discipline to do that. You can't be just driving, what am I going to eat today? I'm driving, McDonald's, I'll take a Big Mac and a large fry and a Coke, and yep, give me 2 apple pies since they're on special today. That's what happens, right? There's not a lot of self-discipline. But it takes self-discipline to wake up in the morning and say, today I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to do some push-ups, I'm going to do some sit-ups, I'm going to do some jumping jacks, and start small. You can't just do 100 your first day. Even if you're doing 5 or 6 or do 10, and then say, I'm going to go for a walk for about 20 minutes. Do that day 1. Even if you don't feel like it. It has nothing to do with your feelings at all. Do that day 2. Now, there will be days where you just get up in the morning and say, do I want to do this? And you're going to say no, but you're going to do it anyway because you're looking for those wonderful results. And it's the same thing with work. There's days where you may not feel like going to work and you say, nah, I'd just rather sit on the couch and watch Jerry Springer. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to work. Why? Because if I do that, wonderful things are going to happen. So successful people have great discipline. It takes discipline to become successful in anything that you do. So again, whether you're wanting to lose weight, you want to be healthy, you want to be successful, get on a plan and know exactly what you're doing each day. When you wake up in the morning, you know, this is what I do when I wake up in the morning. Forget about social media. Don't jump on that, and some people are on that all day long. Forget about that, all right? Go work out. Go for a walk. Be on your knees. Do some positive thinking. While you're on your knees, pray. Lift up. other people, encourage one another, live a positive life, and get yourself a nice disciplined schedule. I promise you, if you do that, you will have much less stress in your life, and you'll know exactly what your plan is. Now, sometimes our plans get interrupted. That's life, but we don't let us derail us. We go out and we keep the program, keep going, keep plugging away, keep the discipline. Successful people also are obsessed with self-development. We never, ever arrive, no matter what level that we're at. Because sometimes people may say to me or somebody else, why don't you just retire? You made plenty of money. And I'm like, and do what? What else am I going to do? I love what I do. I enjoy what I do. I love helping other people. I want to keep improving. I want to get better. For example, I was talking about earlier about working out. Before it was 20 sit-ups. Now I'm up to 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 jumping jacks every day. That took me a while to work my way up there, but I want to get even further than that. I've joined a fitness club where I'm meeting every Saturday, so I'm taking that to the next level. No matter what level that we reach, we always want to keep improving, because remember this, once you stop growing, you start shrinking. Remember that. Don't stay in the same place, because once you do that, you start going down. We always look to improve all the time. I think about a deacon that we had in our church. His name was Stoonie Powell. He lived till he was 94 years old. He was the first person at the church every day and usually the last one to leave. And people would say, man, the guy's 94. Why doesn't he just relax? I'm like, guy's enjoying life. And I always joked with him. I said, you know what? When I grow up, Stoonie, I want to be just like you. And I said that right up to the very end. And he was a mentor to me, because that is the typical example of a man that finished strong. So no matter where you are in life, if you're at the bottom, wherever you are, make a commitment that you're going to keep improving daily and you're going to finish the race strong. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. We keep getting better. We keep on improving. This is good stuff. I'm getting excited as I'm sharing this with you. Another habit that successful people have, and I'm going to tell you, I'm under construction. As I'm reading through all these things, I know I need work in different levels as well. I've not arrived. And one of them, I have found out that successful people read a lot. And I have challenges in that area. I'm not a big reader. But these guys that are super successful read a book a day, or they read chapters every day. They're constantly filling up their mind. So I made a decision. When I get up in the morning, even though I'm not a big reader, there's audio books that are out there. There's self-development things. You can put the Bible in your ear. You can learn foreign languages as you're driving. So every morning as I'm doing my 35-minute walk, I have positive affirmations, and I've got information, and I'm learning each and every day, and I'm committing to starting to do more reading also. So I'm asking you, all my friends, especially all of you with Retriever Merchant Solutions, hold me accountable in this area. I need to read a lot more also. But understand that successful people, that's one of their habits, they're constantly looking to fill their mind, they're constantly looking to improve, and they're constantly looking to get better. So I'll be the first to tell you, I need work in that area, so again, hold me accountable. We also find that successful people, one of their habits is that they manage their time well. Now, I get people that ask me, like, Rich, when do you sleep ever? Now, quite honestly, I sleep better than most people do. My schedule throughout the week, I am up at 4 o'clock in the morning, every single morning. And it took me a while to get to that point. I know some of you are night owls and you're completely off your schedule, but I'm going to encourage you to work at getting up earlier. You'll find by doing that, you have a lot more time during the day. And even if you say, well, I don't go to bed till 2 in the morning. Well, get up at 4 or 5. I guarantee you the next night you won't be staying up till 2 in the morning. You're going to gradually work your way and getting to a whole new schedule. So as I'm working, 4 o'clock, I told you about my routine. I do my workouts. I eat my breakfast. I play guitar in the morning. I drive out to the area. I'm home by 6 o'clock on average. I'm grabbing dinner. I am in bed Monday through Friday, 8:30, 8:45. That's bedtime for me. So when you're done watching this show, because these shows usually come on at 8 o'clock, Rich Norton's getting ready to go to bed. So I'm usually sleeping by about 9 o'clock, 9:15. So when you add that up, I'm sleeping a good 6.5, 7 hours a night. Good sleep. So yes, I do get a good amount of sleep. Weekends, I'll probably stay up a little bit later, but that's my average. So we find that they manage their time well. Again, successful people do not fly by the seat of their pants. They know exactly what their routines are. They get into positive routines. They have an excellent schedule. They know exactly what they're going to do week to week. And again, sometimes things happen. We have bumps, we have obstacles, we have challenges, we have difficulties on the road to success. But learn to manage your time well, okay? Investment in time, time is your capital. Make sure you invest it the right way. I always say that in sales. Time is your capital. Don't waste time as you're out there talking to merchants. For all those of you that are with RMS, you're out in the field, create some urgency while you're out there. Don't be a professional visitor. Go out there and talk to people. If people are wasting your time, go on to the next one. The time you waste with the wrong people stops you from being with the right people. Everything that you should be doing should be productive, no matter what you're doing. So make sure you're spending every second being productive. And sometimes being productive, sometimes the most productive thing to do is to do nothing, to rest. Sometimes your body tells you to take a rest and do that. I struggle with that, but my wife tells me take a break, relax, and sometimes that's the most productive thing to do is to recharge your batteries. That's important too, that you get plenty of rest. All right, also, successful people learn to take risks. That's part of success. For those people that are going into business by themselves, or they're starting a new opportunity or a new career, there's some risk that's involved with that. If you never take risks, I promise you, you're going to have a very boring life. And you're going to look back at your life, and you're going to have a life filled with regrets, saying, I should have, I could have, if only, if I had the chance, if I had a chance to do it all over again, I would do it all over again. That's what success is all about. You have to learn to take risks. When you go into a business like ours, for example, Retriever Merchant Solutions, we're talking about commission. We're talking about no salary. But that first year is the hardest. Once you get through it, once you get to a level, you look back and say, you know what, that was a big risk. All my friends and family told me to get a real job. They told me to get a job that had security. But I did not listen to the naysayers. I took that risk, and thank God I took that risk. I have no regrets. I look back and say, thank you for that opportunity. Thank you for the risk that's involved. It's helped build my character and helped me to become stronger. Also, successful people, they keep going. No matter what comes in their way, they never give up. They never quit. No matter what happens. Obstacles happen, challenges happen, difficulties happen, no matter what. And I'll tell you, as I'm looking into your eyes, never, ever quit. Never give up. Keep going. That's part of becoming successful. You will have failure. You learn from your failure. You keep on going, and that's how you're going to have success. Failure is part of success, but no matter what, you make the commitment, I will never, ever give up, and I'll never quit. Number 9, they find a way to win no matter what it takes. They're willing to give it their all. When they feel like giving up, they never give up. No matter what, they give 100%, and once they've given 100%, they give more percentage. They never, ever give up. They're committed to winning. And then the final thing, number 10, as we wrap it up, successful people make a decision to do what they love. Love what you do. Love what you do. Get excited about what you're doing. Get passionate about what you're doing. If you don't love what you're doing, do something else. I can say this with Retriever Merchant Solutions, doing these shows, encouraging other people, all the ministries that I'm involved with. I absolutely love what I do, and I'm thankful to God that He gives me the ability to be able to do that, to bless people, to encourage people, to have the success that I've had. I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm growing and I'm keeping on learning. So that's what it's all about. These are 10 habits of successful people. Find what areas you need work on. Again, I've not arrived. I've already been transparent with you, shared some of the things that I need work on. We never, ever arrive. We keep growing. We keep on going higher and higher. That's what life is all about. So I hope that's encouraged you. I hope that's blessed you, inspired you. Take that, write all your goals out. Let's make this year the best year of your entire life. Remember, we are going to arise and shine in 2019. Come and join me on the success journey. Remember, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, and this day that you have is a true gift from God. No question about it. What you decide to do with this day is your gift back to Him. Make it a good one. See you on our next show. Have a super fantastic, dynamite, exciting day. And remember, say it together, we're going to arise and shine in 2019. I'll see you next time.